Eminem backs Kamala Harris at Detroit rally as Obama raps "Lose Yourself." Eminem's unexpected entry into the political spotlight at a Detroit rally supporting Vice President Kamala Harris' presidential campaign marked a powerful moment of intersection between pop culture and politics. The iconic Detroit rapper, known for his outspoken views and raw lyricism, took the stage on Tuesday to voice his support for Harris and express his concerns about the future of the country. His presence at the rally, coupled with a surprise appearance by former President Barack Obama, highlighted the Democrats' efforts to galvanize voter turnout in Michigan, a key swing state that could play a crucial role in the upcoming election. Disclaimer: no copyright infringement intended. All the photos and videos belong to its rightful owners. Credits listed in the description below. As Eminem addressed the crowd, his message was clear: the stakes in the upcoming election were higher than ever, and the people of Detroit and Michigan needed to make their voices heard. As most of you know, the city of Detroit and the whole state of Michigan mean a lot to me, Eminem said, standing before a sea of supporters. And going into this election, the spotlight is on us more than ever. His words echoed the sentiment of a region that has often found itself at the heart of political battles due to its significant influence on election outcomes. The rapper, born Marshall Mathers, has long been vocal about his disdain for Donald Trump, and Tuesday's rally was no different. Eminem, who famously criticized Trump in a fiery 2017 BET Hip Hop Awards freestyle, has consistently used his platform to speak out against the former president and what he perceives as the dangerous direction Trump represents for the country. "I think it's important to use your voice," Eminem urged the crowd. "So I'm encouraging everybody to get out and vote." His call for action was underscored by a warning about the fear many may feel in expressing their political opinions. "People shouldn't be afraid of retribution or of making their opinion known," Eminem added. This was particularly poignant given the often polarized nature of political discourse in the United States, where voicing dissent can sometimes lead to backlash. But for Eminem, this moment transcended fear. He believed in standing up for what he saw as the future of the country. In his view, Kamala Harris represented a leader who would protect the freedoms that many Americans hold dear. Harris supports a future for this country where these freedoms and many others will be protected and upheld, he said, emphasizing the vice president's commitment to safeguarding democratic principles. After delivering his remarks, Eminem introduced Barack Obama, who took the stage to the unmistakable beat of "Lose Yourself," one of Eminem's most famous tracks. Obama, ever the showman, wasted no time in referencing the song's lyrics. "I noticed my palms are sweaty," the former president quipped, drawing laughter from the crowd. Obama then playfully rapped several lines from the hit song, much to the delight of the audience. His lighthearted entrance helped energize the crowd, but the former president quickly turned to more serious matters as he began his speech. Obama's appearance alongside Eminem was part of a broader Democratic strategy to increase voter engagement in Michigan, particularly in Detroit, a Democratic stronghold. With early voting set to begin soon, the rally was aimed at boosting enthusiasm and turnout in a state that will be pivotal in determining the outcome of the presidential election and control of the U.S. Senate. Michigan's electoral importance cannot be overstated. Both parties recognize that winning the state could make or break their chances of securing the presidency. Detroit, in particular, holds immense sway as a city with a large, predominantly Democratic electorate. The rally also saw other high-profile figures take the stage, including former Lions wide receiver and NFL Hall of Famer Calvin Johnson. His presence, along with that of Eminem and Obama, added star power to the event, helping to draw attention to the critical message of voter participation. Throughout his speech, Obama focused on the need to reject Trump's leadership and the direction in which he had taken the country. He criticized Trump as being unfit for office, citing his erratic behavior and failure to prioritize the needs of everyday Americans. Obama pointed to recent incidents, such as a bizarre town hall event where Trump opted to hold an impromptu concert, swaying back and forth to various songs for nearly 40 minutes instead of addressing voter concerns. "If your grandpa was acting like this, you'd be worried," Obama said, drawing a parallel between Trump's actions and the kind of behavior that would cause concern in a family setting. He warned that a second Trump presidency could lead to unchecked power. "This is somebody who wants unchecked power. We do not need to see what an older, loonier Donald Trump looks like with no guardrails. America's ready to turn the page," Obama said, urging voters to move forward and elect leaders who would put the country back on a stable course. The contrast between the Democrats' vision for the future and Trump's approach was stark, and the rally speakers were keen to highlight it. Trump had made his own bid for Detroit just days earlier, appearing with rapper Trick Trick at a rally in the city. Trick Trick, who has previously collaborated with Eminem on the track Welcome to Detroit, had lent his support to Trump, creating a notable split in the city's hip-hop scene. But while Trick Trick's support for Trump was seen as significant, the presence of Eminem and Obama at the Harris rally sent a strong message about where the majority of Detroit's musical and cultural leaders stood politically. The rally also gave Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer an opportunity to hit back at Trump's recent comments about Detroit. Earlier in the month, Trump had referred to Detroit as a developing city and suggested that the entire country would end up like Detroit if Harris were elected president. Whitmer, who has frequently sparred with Trump, used her speech at the rally to push back against his remarks. "I know you all saw what he said about this beautiful city. He called Detroit a failure and a mess, proving he ain't firing on all cylinders," Whitmer said. "He doesn't have a clue what the hell he was talking about. And you know what I think? He ought to keep Detroit out of his mouth." Whitmer's fiery defense of Detroit was met with cheers from the crowd, and her words resonated with many in attendance who felt that Trump's comments had been both inaccurate and disrespectful. Detroit, a city with a rich history and resilient spirit, has often been maligned by politicians, but for the people who live there, it remains a source of pride and strength. As the rally drew to a close, the message was clear: Michigan, and particularly Detroit, would play a critical role in shaping the future of the country. With the backing of stars like Eminem and the leadership of figures like Obama, Harris, and Whitmer, the Democrats hope to inspire a wave of voter participation that would help secure victory in November. That's it for our celebrity news for today. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more hot topics like this. See you on the next one.